How do everyone, and welcome back to Royville in 4-Color. It's been a little bit, but I've still been reading. I just got done with something big, so let's get into it. Just got done with Batman by Paul Dini Omnibus. Let's take a look at the physical copy. So, I really like this art. I think it is very evocative of the Dark Knight that I like. So here's the cover. Here's the back. And let's take the dust jacket off because I did something kind of fun with it. A little spoiler, I guess, for what's in it, but I really think that's cool. So, Bruce Wayne, little Hush montage. Really like that. Think that's cool. And then the actual cover on the hard book. I really like this kind of chalky look of Batman with the city in the background. Think that's really cool. All right, so I'll just put this here. We'll just keep the dust jacket off of it for now. So Paul Dini was the writer, one of the head creatives with Bruce Timm for Batman the Animated Series. And DC offered him eventually to be able to write a Batman title. And whether he jumped at the chance, reluctantly did it, he did an amazing job in my opinion. The first half of this book is almost like you're reading lost stories from the animated series. They're all one and dones, and some of these are just really good. There's one that I like in particular. Tim Drake Robin gets help from the Joker. Yeah, it was a very interesting capsule issue and probably one of, if not my favorite, of the whole omnibus. The second half of it gets a little bit less episodic and more kind of a flowing story when he introduces Hush. Now, some of the Hush issues, some of the things that he does is downright terrifying. Bruce Dini, it does very well with this character. And most of the last half of the book deals with Batman and Robin trying to take down Hush. Or keep Hush locked down. Because some of this is actually Batman is Tim Drake. This is, sorry, not Tim Drake, I apologize. Why would I have said that? Dick Grayson, obviously. This is part of when Bruce Wayne was gone, thought dead, whatever. But so Batman and Robin are Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. Trying to uphold, Bruce Wayne's ideals. They had to figure out what to do with Hush because Hush knows way too much about everybody. And it's really, really well done. I never thought while I was reading it, come on, let's get over it. We got him already. Really, really well done. He also does a great job with Mr. I think it's Zsasz. Z-S-A-S-Z, Mr. Zsasz. Basically a serial killer, not much of a stick. He just likes killing people. That's a very, very good story. And within that story, there is an issue. And I am not... If you ever see my wife, ask her if I'm a very emotional person. I'm usually not. So, that being said, I almost started to cry in an issue in here with Batman and Robin facing off against, and I know you're gonna be like, really? But when they face off against Humpty Dumpty, yeah, it was really well done, and I almost cried. I definitely teared up as I was reading it. The last couple issues are almost kind of Elseworld stories. I don't know if they really fit into the main continuity. But that being said, the whole book is just an amazing, almost Paul Dini love letter to Batman and the Bat family. He uses Harley Quinn a lot, which kind of a duh for me, but he also uses Zatanna quite a bit. I saw an interview with Paul Dini, and I thought it was really interesting that his wife is a real-life magician, and that's why he likes writing Zatanna. His Zatanna is the performer Zatanna. So I thought that was really cool. And because of that, and because I had such a good time reading the Batman Paul Dini, I have, but haven't read it yet, so it's next. I'm going to read Zatanna by Paul Dini. I think it was only 16 issues, sadly, so not that thick. I'm going to have a good time, kind of a palate cleanser before I get into another omnibus. But that being said, I have 3 omnibuses here, not just a table. I have 3 omnibuses here, and I'll let you pick which one I'm going to read. You one viewer that I got. So, first one I have is Green Arrow, Archer's Quest. It starts with Kevin Smith's run. I have Ed Brubaker and Greg Rucka's Gotham Central. And I think this is actually the whole series. Kind of excited about it. I mean, I liked Gotham, the TV show Gotham, so might be pretty good. And then the last one, the 90s, The Question by Dennis O'Neil. And once again, I'm pretty excited about this one. I really like The Question. I really like Renee Montoya's Question. Haven't read a lot of Vic's Question, so that will be interesting to get into as well. So, I have The Question, Gotham Central, or Green Arrow. Which should I read next after I get after I get done with Zatanna? So, that being said, remember what your mom always said. If you gotta be a dick, be a Grayson. Thanks, everybody. Keep reading.